Care for Me by Saba. Taj Malik Chandler was born in Chicago, Illinois. He excelled in elementary school and even skipped 2 grades. He started playing the piano when he was 7 years old. Once he heard Notorious Thugs by Biggie and Bone Thugs, he knew he wanted to be a rapper. In his senior year of high school at 16 years old, he started performing his music at the Young Chicago Authors. He released his debut project, Get Comfortable, in 2012 and has been grinding ever since. His influences were Lupe Fiasco, Bone Thugs, and Kanye West. Care for Me is Saba's 5th project. How do we feel about it?
Saba. When I first turned this joint on, I didn't remember him from Chance the Rapper's project. You said you did.
Yep.
I didn't. I went and I was watching him on Sway because I was actually watching a video of Krondon.
Yep.
And he had mentioned Saba in that interview, how Saba had came up there. So I was like, well, I've been hearing people talk about him. He's kind of, popping socially. So let me check him out. And then I put Life on. And I was just like, yo,
Life's dope.
that beat, as soon as the beat came on, I was just like, all right. And then I heard Busy. I was just like, yeah, let's check this out. So Busy and Sirens came on. Like, at first I didn't understand Sirens until I actually listened to it the very last time. But apparently, like, it's all kind of correlating with his cousin or his best friend that ended up dying, Walt. So Sirens on the way, now you're where the angels are. Like, it all made sense now. Yeah. And Busy is kind of just him talking about how he was so busy with life and he was missing calls from him. Yep. And he kind of like, he's survival skill. He feels responsible for it. And it's a really dope song. It's a really deep song. So Busy is definitely one of the best songs on this project. Broken Girls is cool. Like, I know a lot of y'all are really big on this song. It's cool. I like the idea, but it's just something about the song that it's just not clicking with me. Life is really dope. I love the beat. That beat is fucking nuts, yo. Calligraphy and on Life on top of that, I love when he's talking about like the industrial prison complex. Like, he's just talking about that and how they rather lock people up that don't fit their idea of black. Like, I thought that was really deep and it needed to be said on the song. So, Calligraphy is really dope. It's like poetic in a sense. Fighter is, I really like that song. He's just talking about a couple instances in his life where he had to fight, but he doesn't feel like he is a fighter. You know what I'm saying? And fighting doesn't always mean fighting with your fists. Smile came on, and this was the first time that he actually sounded like somebody else to me. And it sounded like Kendrick. And a lot of people are probably going to say that it sounds like Kendrick on that song. He's using a lot of the different things that Kendrick does, but it's not just Kendrick's thing. So the song is actually pretty good. Log Out featuring Chance the Rapper is really dope. And I love how they're just talking about social media and people's addiction to social media and how they need it to feel important and everything like that, and how you feel like you're missing out if you're not on it. It's actually, really deep. Yeah. Gray is one of my favorite songs on this album, man, because I feel like that is so true. Like, the best song's probably on the B-side, and that's not the song that made you your money. Like, that's usually how it goes. Like, my favorite song is not necessarily the singles. It's always something tucked away in the end of the album or something like that. Really dope. Prom and King. Prom is so fucking dope. I just love that story. His cousin hooking him up, and he didn't know if he could trust him, and how they lived around the corner and they didn't know. Like, that was deep, man.
It was very vivid.
Yeah. And then, King is more so him talking about, being away and his cousin calling him and getting a call from his aunt about him dying, and Heaven All Around Me is pretty much his ode to them. And I feel like, we did Flatbush Zombies as well. And I feel like if you're going to honor somebody, that's the better way of doing it. Like how they did it on Heaven All Around Me. Yeah. Because the one that Flatbush Zombies did was corny. Yeah. About
it was just more direct.
Yeah,
but this one was kind of more like, creative. I don't want to say they wasn't creative, but it was kind of more creative.
Yeah, but I definitely like Heaven All Around Me is a really dope song, man. Overall, I was very impressed by this project. I haven't got a chance to go back and listen to Bucket List and everything like that yet, but I will when I get a chance. And this is a really dope project to me, man. I give it a B. I think it's fire. I'm really looking forward to hearing more music from Saba. There was a few things here and there that I didn't care about on this project, and Broken Girls is like one of the things. Like the hook is just too simple. It didn't catch me, but it's a brilliant 10 tracks for what it is, man.
Yeah, man, I enjoyed it. It started off with Busy and Sirens. He really captivated you just with his, I guess you always say his direction of his flow and everything, where you can see he was going. Broken Girls, I really enjoyed it just because, like, that mentality. Like, you know, I love Broken Girls, but I'm broke myself. Like, I personally can, you know, connect with that. I believe a lot of people can connect with that because, you know, we get into the mentality that, you know, we like these people, but we're not willing to acknowledge their problems and acknowledge our own problems. So I thought that was pretty deep. But, you know, as far as the music goes, I can see where it was just kind of not like the highlight. But when it got to Life, yo, it turned it all the way up. I love everything on that. Just a brutal.
Quick question.
It was good.
The Broken Girls almost seemed like it was a continuation of Busy to you in a sense. It
That
just, like the
kinda
beat
did.
didn't change a whole bunch.
It kind of felt similar. Kind of kept the whole vibe going. So I can see why it kind of really didn't jump up to you. So, yeah. But, yeah, Life, crazy. Calligraphy, I thought was really dope. Fighter and Smile was just like kind of like that midpoint to where it just kind of sounded like, you know, somebody else you would hear or anything, but I still appreciated it. Log Out, I love the message, but I wasn't feeling it. Like that whole vibe with him and Chance, it was cool, but I just wasn't feeling it. Gray was really dope, like you said. Prom and King was just like, it's just one of those long tracks you don't realize is long because you're really into the story, and I like that a lot. And Heaven All Around Me was just a nice way to end the whole project, really cohesive and everything like that. But as far as, you know, anything I would take away negatively about this project, I would just try to say, like, he kind of sounds like he's in like the Kendrick or the Chance type of lane, but I understand those like probably some of his big influences. But I like where he's going as an artist. When I heard him on Angels for the first time, I actually went and looked at his SoundCloud at the time he had, and you know, he has a real ambition and passion about himself that I really enjoy. But yeah, I'll look forward to hearing more. I gave it a B-. I thought it was dope.
Facts, bro.
I like how he stuck Walt's part at the end of Prom King. I don't know if you noticed that at the very end where he's talking about I Want to Survive and all of that.
No, I didn't notice
that last section. Yeah.
Okay.
I had actually read that in the little cliff notes I was looking at from the Genius.
Okay.
And I was just like, damn, I didn't even notice that was.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, because he was supposed to put a music out too, right before he got stabbed over his coat. I mean, he said it in the song, but
yeah,
it's some deep shit there, man.
Yeah.
Yo, you looking for TV reviews, music reviews, movie reviews? Then check out the only reviews that matter, man.
Yeah, just hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notifications and stay tuned.